Remember pen and paper or pencil paper. We are doing math. We're going to start off with the warm-up. I think, yeah, I'll give you guys, what time is it? I'll give you guys until 10:40. That's about 8 minutes to work on this one. So I'm going to present it, give you guys some time, and then we will review. All right, you guys see my screen? Good? Okay. Here is the 5 questions today. First one, Rachel has 232 cookies, which sounds awesome. She wants to give her 22 classmates an equal amount of cookies. How many cookies should each classmate get? So we're dividing the cookies into even groups. And then how many will be left over? So remainder. Number 2, you're just dividing. Same with number 3, doing your long division. Number 4, what number or numbers will divide evenly into both the number 18 and 27. And then number 5, finishing the pattern, 12, 24, 36, 48. What are the next 3 numbers? So I'll put on a little bit of music and I'm going to give you guys, I'll do it on my phone, 8 minutes. About 4 more minutes. About 1 more minute, and then we will review. Do what you can in that minute. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and go over these. So I'm going to switch it back to me so that we can do our practice. So number 1, I'm not going to see you guys, so go ahead and just call out answers when I ask questions. So we have Rachel has 232 cookies. She wants to give each of her 22 classmates an equal amount of cookies. How many cookies should each classmate get, and how many cookies will Rachel have left over? So what operation do we need to do here to solve this?
Divide.
Good. We're going to divide these numbers. So we have 232 cookies, and we're going to divide it by the number of people in the class, which is 22. 22 classmates. And then when we divide, does 22 go into 2?
No.
Nope. But does it go into 23?
Yes.
How many times?
1.
Once. And then we do 1 times 22 is 22. We subtract and we get 1. And we need to drop down our 2. Does 22 go into 12?
No,
No. So what do I put up here?
a 0.
0.
A 0. You got to make sure you put your 0, your placeholder 0, and then you're going to subtract your 0. So how many cookies does each classmate get?
12.
10.
They get 10 cookies, so 10 cookies per classmate. But the number 12 represents what?
What's
They're
left
neither.
over?
Good, 12 cookies left. Because if there's 12 cookies left, we can't give each of the 22 classmates another whole cookie. So we have to make sure that everybody's got to have equal amount of food. That's how it works. Also,
But you could
a lot for kids. I'd be fine with that.
But you could split the cookies in half.
You could, but that's like in real life, we could totally split them in half and give everybody 10 and a half cookies. But
Yeah.
we don't necessarily have to answer it that way, right? And
Yeah.
then the leftover ones would go to me because I want those. All right, number 2, 672 divided by 21. So this one is just straight up division. 672. How many times does 21 go into 6?
3 times?
21 into 6?
None. No times.
No times. But you are correct that 21 goes into 67 3 times. What is 3 times 21? What goes underneath?
61.
Close, 63. And then we're going to subtract. You get 42. Just drop down your 2. There's my phone ringing. And then how many times does 21 go into 42?
2.
2.
And it goes in evenly. So you should get 32 under the 2. How'd you guys do on that? Good? Okay.
Good.
But
My
And-
computer is lagging and taking forever to load and stuff.
Okay. It looks like there might be a
Took
storm
like 10
coming.
minutes just to get in here.
Huh?
Took like 10 minutes just to get in here.
Okay. If anything, you can go back and watch it later if it's really not working, but just try and stay with us as best as it will, okay? Number 3 is 48,938 divided by 42. So again,
I can't see anyone's screen or what you're presenting either.
okay, it's just got to load. So maybe like exit out and load back in if you need to.
Or refresh it.
Yeah,
Do not refresh. It logs you out.
that's fine. You can log back in if he needs to. Okay, so let's do this division. We know that 42 does not fit into 2, so I can put an X above that. Does 42 go into 28?
No.
Nope. But it should go into 289. How many times?
6.
Goes in 6 times. And we're going to do 6 times 42. What do you get underneath here?
252.
Good, 252. Then we can subtract 9 minus 2 is 7. 5 minus, or yeah, that one is 3. Drop down by 3, 337. How many times? 373 is what I meant. How many times does 42 go into 373?
8.
8 times. Good. What do you get underneath when you multiply?
378.
What am I subtracting though?
Oh, I meant
3,
wait.
336?
Dang, I forgot. I lost track.
Yeah. That's all right. 8 times
Yep.
42 is 336. And then when you subtract, you get 37. And then you can drop down your 8, 378. And how many times does 42 go to 378?
9.
9. And it goes in evenly, right?
Yep.
So our answer there is 689. How'd you do on that? Good? Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Good.
I didn't get to that one.
That's all right. Let's look at number 4.
Well, I did. I just skipped it because I went and did the other ones first.
That's all right. So number 4 is asking us what number or numbers, if there's multiple, will divide evenly into 18 and 27. So we need to find the factors of 18 and 27, which means we need to find the numbers that multiply to 18 and the numbers that multiply to 27. So what numbers multiply to give you 18?
2.
2 and?
3.
9.
Well, 2 times 9, and then I heard a 3 times what?
3 times 6.
6. And then we're missing some on the outside here.
1 times 18.
Good. 1 and 18. So there's all of the numbers that multiply to 18 evenly. Now we need to do 27. What numbers multiply to 27?
1 times 27.
1 and 27. And?
3 and 9.
Good. 3 times 9. And that's going to be all for 27. Now we just need to figure out which ones they have in common. Do they both have a 1?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
What about a 2?
No.
3?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
9?
Yeah.
18?
No.
27?
No.
So the numbers that divide evenly into both numbers are going to be 1, 3, and 9. And that's your answer. Make sure you list all of them.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and our last one. We're going to finish this pattern. 12, 24, 36, 48. What is happening? What is that pattern?
12.
It's one by 12.
Good. We're going to skip counting by 12. So what comes after 48?
60.
60 is the first line. What's next?
72.
Good. And the last one?
84.
Perfect. Good. So there's our warm-up for the day. Ooh, got it. Okay, how'd you guys do overall on that warm-up? Are we getting better at these warm-ups as we go? If you're finishing them? It's all right if you're not. If we were in class, we would be able to give you more time, but I don't want to.
Good.
I don't want to give too much time.
Good.
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 All right. Okay. So what we're gonna do now, what are we gonna do? Oh, some practice for the distributive property. Do you guys remember distributive property from yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhat?
Is there quizzes on this one?
No, we're actually gonna spend tomorrow doing quizzes, so not today.
Okay.
But we're gonna
Okay.
do some practice. So I'm gonna present my screen, and it's on Google Classroom. So while we were doing our warm up, an assignment was posted to Google Classroom. So I'm just magic. If you go to Google Classroom, scroll down to math. I just posted the whole group distributive property practice. There's 10 problems? 10 problems total that we're going to do. We might do 5 together, and I might have you guys try 5 on your own. Because I think that you guys are pretty good at this already.
And there's 10 of them, right?
There's 10 problems, yeah.
Okay.
Do we type our name?
No, you don't have to type your name. Because with Google Classroom, your name is already attached to it because of the technology, you know?
Okay.
Okay. Let me make sure you guys can edit it. Okay. Should be good. If it doesn't let you type, reload the page. I just updated something, so it should let you type if it didn't before. Okay, so I'm going to give you about 1 more minute. Go ahead and get this open. We're going to do these 10 problems, and then we're done with math for the day.
Is this for a grade?
It's for kind of like a participation thing. I want to make sure you're following along with our live lessons. Yes. Okay. Are we good? Getting it? All right. Are you guys getting it better at pulling these things up as we go?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so I'm going to write 1, 2, and 3 on the board so that we can just do 1, 2, and 3 at once and then write our answers on there. That way I don't have to go back and forth like 80 times. Number 1 is 7 times 5 minus 1. 2 times 8 plus 3. And number 3. I feel like these should not be parentheses. Three is 5 times 4 plus 1. Alrighty, are we ready to work on some of these?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go back to my screen so that I can be looking at doing it on the whiteboard. Can you guys see all 3 of the problems, 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, we can see them.
All right, let's start with number 1. When we do the distributive property, you're gonna take the number on the outside of your parentheses and multiply it to the numbers on the inside. Okay, so let's start with 7 times 5. What's 7 times 5?
35.
Okay, what do I do with this subtraction?
Bring it up. Multiply to 35.
Bring it straight down. Right? Part of your problem still. Then we need to do 7 times 1. What is 7 times 1?
7.
Good. And then we just finish our subtraction. What's 35 minus 7? 28.
Yep.
28.
Yep.
28.
And we're done.
Let's just do these 3 together and then we do the rest on our own.
I think we're gonna do 5 together, so that 5 on the left we'll do together, and then I'm gonna give you guys 10 minutes maybe
Okay.
to do the ones on the right, maybe less than that, and then we'll
Yeah,
just check
and then
the
on the
answers
10
that.
minutes, you could play a 10-minute song.
Okay, I'll try and find a 10-minute song for you. Okay. All right, let's do number 2. Number 2, we're gonna take the number on the outside, which is a 2, multiply it to the numbers on the inside. What is 2 times 8?
16.
16. This addition drops down to still be part of your problem. And then the most common mistake that I always see is that you forget to do the second part of the distributive property. So 2 times 3 is what?
6.
6. And then if we add 16 plus 6,
It's 22.
22. Done. These go pretty quick, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Good. Let's look at number 3. We'll type these out on our document in just a minute. But number 3, take the number on the outside, 5. Multiply it to the numbers on the inside. What's 5 times 4?
20.
20.
20.
Addition just drops straight down. And don't forget the second part. 5 times
5.
which is
5.
20 plus 5? 25.
25.
Done. These go really quick when you're doing good.
50.
Okay. Let's go back to our document really quick and just type that out. If you would like to, can you guys see my paper document thing?
Done.
Okay, if you would like to show me your
Yeah.
steps, you can. So you can do 35 minus 7, and then on the next row, write 28. You can do that if you want. If you want to just write 28, that's fine too. When you type, it's going to move the ones on the right down, I think, or all of it down. That's fine. It'll happen as long as you're putting it close to your thing. If you want to write at the end of the thing too and write equals 28, that's cool too. Just as long as I can see that the answer is there. So for number 2, I'm just going to write that it equals 22. And remember, these go down. They don't go across. So make sure you go down on your answers. Okay.
25.
Number 3 is 25. Good. While you guys get that typed out, I'm going to write down number 4 and 5 on the board.
Okay.
I just quickly wrote the answer down after we went over the question.
Well, that's totally fine too. Oh, you know what we're going to do? I don't like this one. We might change some, so don't go too far ahead. Okay?
Yeah, because
So for
number
number
4
4
kind of, because you can't just minus 2 times 8.
Exactly. We have not talked about negative numbers yet, so we're actually going to switch this. So on number 4, instead of 2 times 1 minus 4, we're going to change it to 2 times 4 minus 1. We're going to switch the 4 and the 1.
There, that's easier.
Okay. We do talk about negative numbers, I think at the end of this quarter, or maybe at the beginning of second quarter, but we're not there yet. So make sure you switch the order of number 4. Okay. And don't go ahead and
Until this quarter's over.
say it again.
How many weeks? How many more weeks are there until this quarter's over?
Including this week, 5. So we'll finish out this week, and then you'll have 4 more weeks after this, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
I want it to end.
You don't want it to end?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you still have school after it ends, so.
Hmm?
We'll still have school after it ends. It's not like school is going away.
I know.
Change
There will be a long break.
All right. Let's go look at, I'm going to go back to the whiteboard for us. And let's look at 4 and 5. Let's start with number 4. Take our number on the outside, the 2. We need to multiply it to both numbers. What is 2 times 4?
8.
8.
8. We need to drop down the subtraction. What's 2 minus 1?
2.
2.
2. 8 minus 2 is?
The answer is 10.
6.
We're subtracting. So make sure you subtract. 8 minus 2. 6. I'll circle it again. Guys, stay consistent. Our next one, number 5.
You know the
On the outside are 3.
I get in my head.
Times the 2. What is 3 times 2?
6.
6. Drop down our subtraction. And then we need to do 3 times again. Which is? 6. What is 6 times 6?
0.
I mean,
6
sorry.
minus 6.
My bad.
0.
0.
See, told you I did it in my head.
Good. Okay, let's go ahead and type that on our document. I gotta present it first. And then before you go and do the other ones, I am gonna change. I need to look at them because I think there's another negative in there that I want to make sure you guys don't have to deal with yet. So
Yeah,
for
it's number 8.
yeah, that's what it looks like. Number 4, we got the answer of what? 6. Okay, thanks. The next one, 5, we got the answer of 0. So make sure you type those in. Now number 6 looks fine. You can do 6, 7. Number 8, when you do it, I'm gonna switch those numbers. It's gonna be 3 minus 1. Make sure you switch those numbers or else it's not gonna come out nicely for you. Okay, so number 8, you need to switch 3 and the 1. Other than that, all addition, so it doesn't come into play with negatives. So I'm going to give you guys, I think you guys can do these in 5 minutes. I think you can do all 5 problems in 5 minutes. How's that sound? Good?
Good.
8.
Okay, so go ahead and mute. I will put on some music, give you 5 minutes.
21, 22,
We will do some answers and then we'll be done.
7, 28,
Sound good?
31, 22, 23,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and mute those so that
18,
we're not talking out loud and giving answers to everybody.
27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37.
If you're done, just sit tight for a few minutes. Let's let everybody else finish. We'll probably do this song. Yeah, this song is 5 minutes. We'll just listen to this song.
What is it again?
8 is 8 on the outside of the parentheses, and then on the inside, it's 3 minus 1.
I'm going.
Alrighty, we're gonna finish up this song, so about 2 minutes-ish left. Just sit tight.
Do we turn it in when we're done?
If you want to wait for the answers and then turn it in, that's fine, but if you're pretty confident, feel free to turn it in. He's like, it's fun to be here. Get it in here. I would be surprised if it was last week's class, but they really like to ride on my desk.
I'm done.
Awesome. Sit tight for just a minute. Oh, song's over. Never mind. Let's go. Oh, it wasn't over. It's close enough. Let's go ahead and just review these answers really quick, and then we'll be good to go. So, our first one. Number 6 was 4 times 1 plus 5. So you had to do 4 times 1 plus 4 times 5. And what did you guys get?
24.
24.
Good. Aim on that one. 24.
24.
Good. Number 7, you had to take the 9 on the outside, multiply it by the 2, and the 9 multiplied by the 3. And what was your guys' final answer on that one?
45.
45. Good. The next one, we're taking 8, multiplying it by the 3, subtracting the
16.
8 times the 1. What'd you guys get?
16.
16. Good. And then our next one, take the 2, multiply it by the 10, add, and then multiply 2 times 3, and what'd you get?
26.
26. And finally, you take the 6 on the outside, multiply it by the 6, add, multiply it by the 7. What'd you get?
78.
78. 54.
78 is what I got. Because when you
Yay.
do 6, you get 36 plus 42. Okay? I just heard a few answers there. So when you add those together, you end up with 78. So, how'd you guys do overall? Does the standard seem pretty okay?
I only got one wrong.
Good.
I got all of them
right. Good.
Got all of them right.
Good.
What was the 45 one?
The 45 one? That's all right. Sometimes it's just a matter of, oh, I multiplied this number wrong. But if you understand the idea of the rainbow multiplying, then you're on the right track. Good. All right. Yeah, when you're done, you can turn it in. There is no other math today. We're going to do some practice stuff tomorrow. So no more math today.